to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's story time. Hold on. TV. Okay, I think that's better. As you can tell, we got a new addition to the family. Yeah, I'm a mom now. And today's story time is going to be my labor and delivery story time. So hopefully he just stays chill like this because, yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. I am 1 week in, I'm 10 days postpartum. So I had my son 10 days ago. My hair is supposed to be here today. OMG, let me take my retainers out. Hold on, there's a lot going on. Sorry, that was kind of nasty. But yeah, I'm 10 days postpartum, and we just gonna get into it. I was gonna write like notes, but I still feel like I have not pregnancy brain, but like mom brain, and like every time I would try to like write notes, I also have ADHD, so maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I just could never like commit to like writing all the notes, so I'm just gonna try to remember everything like how it happened in order, just off the top of my brain. Okay, so last weekend, was it last weekend? No, the weekend before last. So 2 weekends ago on a Saturday. Let's start on the Saturday. So the Saturday was fine. Everything was normal. I wasn't having like contractions or Braxton Hicks or anything like that. I went to my bonus baby's football game because he's in like Little League football. Ooh, are you pooping? Ooh, hold on, y'all. Okay. I went to his football game. Everything was cool. Me and my boyfriend and his son, we was just in the house chilling, watching football all day. Cool. So the day goes by. It's like nighttime now. We go, we get some food, come back to the house, still in the house watching football. Boom, take a shower. I go to sleep like normal. So I wake up at around like 3 a.m. because I rolled over in the bed and I didn't feel my boyfriend in the bed. So I got up and I came out in the living room and he was on the game. So I was just, like checking on him or whatever. He was like, okay, I'm finna like come get in the bed or whatever. So I go to the bathroom, and when I'm in the bathroom, I start having contractions. Now, people say, which I totally believe now that this has happened, people say like when you're for real having like contractions, like when you're in labor, like you'll just know, like you're not gonna question it like, oh, am I in labor, are these for real? Like you're gonna know. And it was so strong to the point where, hold on, I still got the app on my phone where I was like timing them back to back. So this started at 3:24 a.m. all the way until 4:12 when I went to the hospital. Which it was, I feel like I stopped. This was happening longer than that because I didn't get to the hospital till 5, but I had stopped tracking them because like they were just like happening like back to back. I'm like, okay, I don't need to track these no more. I'm going to the hospital. So I was having contractions like 2 to 3 minutes apart, and at first they were lasting for about like 90 seconds, and then it went down to like 60 seconds. So I had called labor and delivery at the hospital that I delivered at, and I told them, and they were like, oh, well, since this is they was like, since you're like a first time mom or whatever, like this is like your first full-term like pregnancy or whatever, just wait like 2 hours and then like you could come in, we could check you, whatever. Mind you, because this was, now we're like Sunday morning, it's like 4 a.m. Sunday morning, 3 a.m. 4 a.m. Sunday morning. Wednesday I had my last OB appointment because I was gonna get induced like a few days after this anyway. So that was like my last appointment with my doctor, and at that appointment I was 2 centimeters dilated, but I was like, I forgot the percentage effaced that he said I was. Like my cervix was really, really thin. But yeah, like I wasn't having like anything before that. So okay, so I'm like, I'm not waiting 2 hours like this, like. And y'all, I have a really high pain tolerance, and those were painful, like. And I knew they were like different, and they were like real contractions, because it would be like, it would like come, and then it would peak, and then it would dip, like it, like you could feel it like coming, you could feel it getting strong, it would peak at the top, and then it would like go away, and that kept happening. So I'm just like, let me just get up, because I tried to like lay back down. I was like, let me just get up, take a shower. Like, someone was just telling me like, no, don't stay home. So I took a shower, I'm like letting the water hit my body and stuff, and I'm just like, dang, like, yeah. So mind you, my boyfriend had just got into bed, so I got in the shower, washed up or whatever, put my clothes on, and I had like woke him up. He had only been asleep for like 20 something minutes at that point, maybe 20-30 minutes. So I'm just like, we need to go to the hospital. So drove to the hospital. Thank God the hospital is not far from my house at all. So he pulled up in front of the emergency room, whatever. I walk in, they already see my stomach. I'm like, I got my eyes closed. I'm just like, oh, also pause. Nobody told me how to breathe through contractions. I feel like it's just something that you'll naturally just know how to do. At least that's the case for me. I was just breathing through them. Like, I would like breathe in, like, and then I would like blow out like I'm blowing a candle. Not like take a deep breath in, exhale it out like that. Like, I would like breathe in and then like blow it out like that, and that was helping. So I walk in, I got like my eyes closed, I'm like bent over on the counter, and they're just like, go ahead and sit in the wheelchair. Like, yeah. So I'm explaining to them, yeah, I'm having contractions. I've been having contractions for about 2 hours now. They're like 2 to 3 minutes apart. Mind you, I'm still actively having contractions while I'm having to answer questions, pull out my insurance card, sign papers, just all type of shit. They ask me like, what's your pain level on a scale from 1 to 10? I think I told them like an 8 or 8.5. Just all of this stuff. I'm telling them I'm supposed to be induced or whatever. I think I was like 38 weeks in like 3 days or something like that. Yeah, 38 weeks in 3 days. So cool. They They wheel me up to, what is that part called? Triage? I think it's called triage. Yeah. So they wheel me up to triage, and the nurses just like, you know, get undressed from the waist down, put a hospital gown on. Cool. Now, I'm like not really expecting to be admitted, because you have to be like a certain centimeters dilated to be considered like active labor and like to be actually admitted. So I'm not expecting it. I'm hoping for it, but like I'm just like, damn, like I was just 2 centimeters. Like there's no way. Like I wasn't having like no type of signs, like nothing. Like I'm not expecting like anything or whatever. So the doctor come in, and oh, before that though, the most uncomfortable thing to me, I would say, was that the most uncomfortable? Yeah, like the most uncomfortable thing out of this whole experience was the little bands that they put across your belly to like hear the baby heartbeat, and then like look at, like monitor like your heart rate, and then like your contractions. Those were really uncomfortable up until like I got a epidural or whatever, but those are really uncomfortable while I'm actively having contractions or whatever. So anyways, the doctor comes in and he checks my cervix, and I'm 5 centimeters dilated. He was like, oh yeah, she's like, go ahead and take her up, like she's getting admitted. I'm like, what? So I call my mom, of course she's coming. I call my dad, he's still back in South Carolina, but I just like call him just to let him know or whatever. And then my boyfriend calls his mom. So yeah, I'm just in triage waiting to go up to labor and delivery. The nurse came in, and I'm just like, hey, so how soon can I get the epidural? She was like, as soon as you want. I'm like, just putting it out there. Yeah, I'm gonna need that as soon as I get to the other room. But she's like, well, they gotta like check your blood and like get you hooked up on fluids, because you gotta get like an IV if you want an epidural, and all of that first, and then you can get the epidural. So I'm just like, whatever you gotta do, cool. Whatever you gotta do, that's cool with me. I'm just putting that out there in the atmosphere. I need that. So they wheeled me up to labor and delivery, and yeah, my nurses, y'all, the nurses, well, it was like one nurse and then like a resident. They would like, y'all, I would give them a kidney. They were so sweet. Uh-oh. They were so sweet. Oh, can y'all see me? I can't see me. So if I can't see me, I don't know if y'all can see me. I hate this. Hold on. Is that better? Ew, I hate that. Okay, now I can see myself, so I'm gonna assume y'all can see me. My bad. They were just like so nice and so sweet and so funny. Like I would literally give them a kidney, y'all. But anyways, so they come in, they introduce themselves, whatever, and they're just explaining to me about like the IV and stuff, and then I give them my birth plan. And yeah, like another nurse comes in, takes my blood. She took like 5 vials of blood, and then they finally get me on the IV, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna call it anesthesiologist. That word always tripped me up. We're gonna call him to come in and give you the epidural. Okay, so like I said, I have a really high pain tolerance, right? And how everybody was explaining it, the videos I've seen on TikTok, my mama, just anybody who I was talking to who's ever been pregnant, has a kid, whatever, who's gotten an epidural, everybody all said the same thing. You're gonna be in so much pain when you get the epidural. You're not gonna even care. It's just like a little tiny bee sting. Like it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't even hurt. Like da da da. Okay, cool. So that's what I'm fully expecting now. I don't know if it's because I'm ticklish or I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But what I will say is, for me personally, and also let me make this disclaimer too, I'm not telling this, my experience, telling my story to discourage. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. To discourage anybody else. I'm not telling you this to make you feel bad. I'm just telling you simply my experience, because I wanted to talk about my experience, and this is what y'all been waiting for. So I don't want nobody getting in the comments, even as I, like, you'll see why I'm saying this, like as I progress and keep telling more of the story. Like I don't want you to compare me to you, or just because I experienced it this way doesn't mean that you're gonna have the same experience. Like I'm just literally just telling my story, so I don't want nobody to feel no type of way. Okay, so he tells me to like when he's about to put the needle in, he's like, push your back out like you're a cat. So I'm like trying to like get my body in position, because at first I'm like sucking in like this. He's like, no, like push like back, like push down, like point your chin down like this and like push your back out like you're a cat. So I'm just like, okay. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna count down from 3, don't move. Y'all, when he stuck that needle in, I jumped so bad, y'all. It hurt. That hurt. And he's like, okay, it's gonna be like a sting. Now I will say it did feel like a sting, like a bee sting, but y'all made it seem like it was just like a little like pinch. Like it was not like that. Like it stung for like 2-3 seconds, and then it was a lot of pressure. It was a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure, which he told me it would be, but I was not expecting that. But I'm just like, you know, whatever you got to do so I don't feel these contractions, I don't care. But it hurt. It really did hurt. And I felt like he stuck me, like I felt like the stick like twice, but you can't move, whatever. So thank God my epidural, like it stuck in, like it was cool. I got the one where you have the button where you can give yourself more medicine. And also I was thinking that I was gonna feel like paralyzed or something, like I wasn't gonna be able to feel like from my belly down. Now it was numb, but I was still able to move. I was still able to move my feet. Like, I was still able to like wiggle my toes, like all type of stuff. But when I was feeling like, you know, like the lower part of my belly or like my thighs or like the side of my hip or something, I knew like I was touching my body, but I didn't feel it, which was weird. But yeah, like just besides like that pressure and that first initial sting, it was okay. Oh, I could also taste it when he was putting it in, which somebody did tell me that's a possibility. Okay, so now I got the epidural. It took about, I want to say like 15-20 minutes to kick in. I was cool. I was watching my contractions like on a little monitor. I was watching, it was like big contractions too. I didn't feel a thing, y'all. I was gonna try to go back to sleep, but I couldn't really like get comfortable because they did give me the peanut ball, which it's just like something that they put in between like your legs to, what did they say it was doing? Like, I guess just to like put you in different positions to like encourage the baby to like start moving down or whatever. So cool. So they gave me that, and it would be like 30 minutes on your left side, 30 minutes on your right side. Then they would sit me all the way up in the bed and try to like let gravity like naturally, you know, like pull him down or whatever. So now it's probably about, I'm not gonna lie, they did that for like a few hours, like 4 or 5 hours. But I got there so early, and I was at like 5 centimeters dilated that they were like, you're gonna have the baby today. They were saying at least by like 7 o'clock, but my boyfriend said like 5. Like, he was guessing like 5. So oh, also when you get an epidural, you have to get a catheter. That was kind of uncomfortable because they put it in your urethra, whatever it's called, whatever, how you pee. They put it like directly in that. That was kind of uncomfortable going in. And I've never had a catheter before, but once it's in, you just kind of like have to like get used to it a little bit, and you don't have to do anything. Like, I'm thinking like I'm gonna have to like force myself to use the bathroom or something, like force myself to pee. No, it like, you literally, like, I didn't even know. Like, I was like, oh, so when you put this in, like, do I just go? And she held the bag up, and I had already went like in the bag, and I was like, oh, I didn't even like try to force my body to go to the bathroom or anything. She was like, yeah, you don't have to do anything. What happened after that? Catheter, the peanut ball. By this time, my mom is there. My boyfriend's there, obviously. My boyfriend's mom is there. And yeah, also I will say, if you can eat before you go to the hospital, please do that. I did not eat since like 8 p.m. like the night before, and now it's like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or something in the afternoon the next day. All I could eat was ice and drink ice water, and they gave me popsicles. That was all. So on the epidural, oh, they also, which I don't know why they did this, because I was already in active labor, which I thought they only give this to people when you get induced. They also put me on Pitocin, which I could not feel because they gave it to me after my epidural was already like kicked in. But I wasn't sure why they put me on Pitocin, because that is something to induce labor, but I was already in active labor. So I'm just chilling. Oh, the Pitocin, I don't know if it was the Pitocin or the epidural. Something made me throw up, but mind you, there's nothing on my stomach, so I'm like dry heaving. I hate that. I hate that so much. I'm like dry heaving like into this little bag that they gave me. It was just not cute at all. So yeah, some hours go by, just they keep flipping me around like a rotisserie chicken. Okay, so now let's get to the good part. So I'm just on my side or whatever. No, I think at this point I was in the position where I was like sitting straight up, and I was like, oh, like I feel like I have to poop. So my mom and my boyfriend's mom was like, what? So I'm like, I feel like I have to poop. They're like, no, I think you like, it's like time for you to like push or whatever. So they call the nurse in or whatever. They like getting all frantic, and I'm just like, oh. So call the nurse in, they come check me, and she's like, oh yeah, you're ready to push or whatever. Like, I feel his head, like I feel like his hair. So I'm like, what? So also, I didn't know that, like, I thought giving birth was like stuff that you see on TV. Like, I thought the doctor came in and was the one to deliver your baby. No, y'all. My 2 nurses were the one. Uh-oh. You okay? My 2 nurses were the ones that delivered my baby, and then the doctor just came and caught the baby when I pushed him out. What's the matter, Dada? So at this point, just deal with the darkness. Just listen to me like we doing a podcast or something. I don't know. Hopefully it go back right. No, it's bothering me. I hate this. I'm sorry. It's like every time I look down. Okay, is that better? I hope that's better. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the doctor just came in and caught the baby. Also on my birth plan, I wanted to use coconut oil, and I'm just gonna say this, I don't know if it's just me or what. I tried to do the raspberry leaf tea. Like, I tried to start doing that. I think I started at like 35 or 36 weeks, but I do not like tea of any sort. Hot tea, cold tea, I don't like tea at all. So I couldn't like really like force myself to even like, even when I put like pineapple juice in it, I couldn't do it. I didn't like it. So the raspberry leaf tea was a dub for me. I did try to start eating dates, didn't like it. So I wasn't really like doing anything that people were saying like do to like, oh, do this so you don't tear. Nothing. Y'all, I did nothing. All I literally did was use that coconut oil, and I didn't have one tear at all. I didn't tear at all, like at all. So yeah, now I'm in position to start pushing. My boyfriend is holding my left leg, and one of the nurses is holding my right leg. I got like my hands under like the back of my thighs, and I'm like am I pulling myself towards them? I'm either like pulling myself towards them or like pushing my thighs like back into like my torso, whatever. And I was like really nervous because what I was seeing, I guess it's like different at like different hospitals, because I thought my legs were going to be up in like those stirrup thingies. I thought there was going to be like big ring lights, big bright lights, but I did on my birth plan request dim lighting, so good. But yeah, and then like I thought like other videos I was seeing, like even like nurses would say like, because I didn't want, like if I pooped on myself, I did not want him to see that. I'm like, I do not want him to have that memory of me. Like I would be so embarrassed, which I mean like it's a beautiful thing, I'm pushing out your kid, but like what if we get into an argument like some months later, he'd be like, shut the fuck up, that's why you shitted on yourself. I would be so ashamed. So I'm just like, please, I didn't poop on myself, but like he looked at everything. Like they were asking him like, oh, do you want to look? Like, do you want to see his head cut? He looked at everything, y'all, which I was so shocked. Like he looked at everything. Like, and I feel like that just made us like a whole lot closer. And I was just telling him like yesterday or like the day before, whatever, like I'll love you forever. Like you gave me the greatest gift that anybody can ever in life give me. Like we're bonded forever, literally. Like I just feel like that just made us like so much closer, just like you being there and just watching me like give birth to your child. Like I don't know, I don't want to start crying, but anyways, so I'm pushing. Also, nobody tells you how you're supposed to push. You just, like, I feel like the stuff that I picked up on, it's just like you'll just naturally, instinctively just pick up on how to do it. So, what they did tell me, I'm lying. They did tell me, like, push, like down, like, push down to, like, your butt. But I was pushing, like, if I had to go, like, number 2. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, when you're pushing, because I was doing it in increments of like 3, sometimes 4 if I had it in me to do like a 4th one. I was using all my strength, all my energy, all my might, y'all. I was getting like lightheaded. Like, it's a lot. Like, pushing a baby out is a lot. So in total, I was in active labor for a total of about 12 hours, but I was only pushing for 52 minutes. Okay, I was pushing for 52 minutes, and I just feel like every single time one of the nurses, because it was like other nurses in there at this point too, like the baby's nurse, like other people, every time they'd be like, okay, that's it, like, this is the push, this is the one. It would be like, y'all said that about 7-10 times. Like, damn, where's he at? And like, I feel like I was getting tired, so like he was kind of like stuck a little bit for probably about like 10 minutes or so, because like it was like a lot out of me to keep like pushing. And like, it wasn't like he was like getting like sucked back in. My bad, I didn't want my camera to die, y'all. It wasn't like he was like getting like sucked back in, but he was just like stuck right there. So I finally like pushed him out, and it's like the weirdest feeling ever. Mind you, y'all, I got the epidural. I'm not feeling anything. Like, you do feel an immense amount of pressure, like a lot of pressure, but pressure to me is not painful. It's just pressure. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like you, like, I don't know, it was not painful at all. I felt everything. I did. Like, I felt everything. Like, I felt him like coming out. I felt like, I don't want to like get too graphic, but like I felt everything. But when he like finally slipped out, like came out, like I pushed him out, it was like the weirdest feeling ever. So I pushed him out. I don't know if I'm going to insert any pictures, because I even wanted to like put stuff on the membership, but it's like everything is so like graphic. Like, by the time I cut out all the graphic parts, y'all would be left with nothing. Let me see if I could. I think I can insert that picture. I might insert that picture. Or maybe I'll put that like as the thumbnail. I don't know, whatever. Maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. I gotta like, I don't want y'all to see like nothing inappropriate or whatever. Even though it's a beautiful thing. Like, if this wasn't YouTube, like I would just, yeah. But what was I saying? When I pushed him out or whatever, I heard him cry. I just immediately started crying. It's like the most beautiful thing, y'all. Like, I can't even explain to you like the joy. Like, I've never ever, I'm gonna start crying. I've never ever felt this type of love. Like, when I look at my child, like, just to know I carried you for 9 whole months and like you belong to me, like, I just kept having to remind myself, because like I've been around, you know, cousins, friends, whatever, homegirls, my sisters, whatever, had babies, and you know, you come, you see the baby, you give them back to the mama. I'm just like, I can't give this baby back. This is my baby. Like, people would tell me like, when you have a kid, it's just like, you don't even understand. Like, it's like until you experience this, like, it's nothing like how I imagined, but in like the best way possible. Like, when I just look at him, I just kept looking at him like, you really came out of my body. Like, I grew you for 9 whole months. It's just the most amazing feeling. Like, nothing could compare. And just when I think about everything that I've gone through, like every single thing that I've gone through, even the state of my life when I found out I was pregnant, it was not ideal at all. Like, I'm not gonna say I didn't want to be pregnant, but it just was not ideal at the time. And just for God to look at me in all my mess at that point in my life and still trust me with his child. I can't even like compare it to anything. It's the most beautiful thing, and if I had to go through all of that to get my baby, I would go through every single thing that I had to go through in my life a million more times just to get here. Promise. Anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to cry. So yeah, after that we go to the postpartum room and everything is good. Now this is why I said earlier in the video, I don't want to make anybody feel bad, because everybody's journey is different and this just so happens to be mine, and I just want to be transparent as I always am with y'all about the stuff that I went through. So they're telling you like, you know, you're gonna be bleeding, you're all this stuff, and I was like all belly my whole pregnancy. I didn't really gain weight anywhere else, which is probably why my body, I don't want to use the word like snap back, because there's no like pregnancy like snap back. Like I don't know, like I just feel like that term is kind of like negative. Like I don't want it to be like a negative connotation when I say I snap back, but I really did snap back. Like even before I left the hospital, I put my belly band on, I put my waist trainer on, all that. My belly was like, it was back pretty much flat. It was just like a little like puffy still at the bottom. But now y'all, like I've had abs all my life. I can see my abs a little bit. I just need to like tone my stomach back. And the only difference is now like it's like a little bit darker, which they said like that'll probably go away around like week 4 or 5. Even if it doesn't go away, I don't care. But yeah, my stomach is gone. I'm not really bleeding for real. Like I think I bled for like for real bleeding maybe like 3 days. Now I'm really just not. I still be wearing my little diapers just in case like one day just spontaneously like, yeah, like you thought. But yeah, I'm not. I was up cooking and cleaning, y'all. It's probably like day 2, day 3 of being back home. Like I kid you not, like it's the most weird feeling. Like I don't even feel like I just had a baby. Like I'm thinking I'm gonna be on bed rest, I'm gonna need help doing this, I'm gonna be so tired. I'm like, it's so weird. Like I was up doing stuff and like I'm telling people this and they're like, what? Like what do you mean you're back home cooking a meal for your family and you just pushed out a baby 72 hours ago? It's the most surreal thing. Like I feel like I'm living in a fever dream. Like I was driving, like I know you, like take it easy for real. Like, and I'll never do anything to where like I feel like I'm like doing a lot, doing too much, I'm pushing my body like too far, like nothing. Like everything that I'm doing, I'm comfortable with doing, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to like do a lot just because like oh, I'm telling myself like, oh well, you snap back like this and you got this energy and you doing like, no, I'm not trying to like put 20 on 10. But it's just really weird to me because like I thought I was gonna be in the bed dragging and lagging and doing all of this stuff when it was not like that. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I'm also breastfeeding, which is like, that's like a struggle all in its own, which I don't know if I could like do like a whole video just specifically on breastfeeding, but I'm just still figuring stuff out. I just have to always remember to give myself grace, and there's no like right or wrong way how you want to parent. Like you just gotta, it's just like a whole bunch of trial and error for real, like seriously. But yeah, like I think I'm really just like focused on figuring out how to increase my supply, which like girl, it's only been 10 days, like it's okay. I'm doing pretty good, I'd say. Something that I have been doing is I take liquid gold, those little capsules. I take that. I read that body armor helps, coconut water, and I just started eating oatmeal, and just like staying hydrated or whatever, to increase my supply. I'm just looking at all the stuff on the counter. Increase my supply. But he actually did like really good. Like while we were in the hospital, he latched like immediately, and the lactation nurses were like, wow, like that's super good for like a newborn baby. Like he didn't need help or whatever. Like he naturally like just latched on, which I'm so grateful for. But yeah, it just takes some getting used to, because I was never somebody who even like TMI, but like likes like boob activity, like when you like getting intimate with somebody. Like I don't like that, and I feel like I had just started liking that with my boyfriend. I don't know, I just thought it was like gonna make me feel weird, but like I feel so connected to my baby like whenever he's nursing. It's so weird, but it's like so peaceful and blissful. I don't know. What else? I'm trying to think of like everything like I wanted to say. I feel like I pretty much said everything. Oh, something that I did not mention after, a couple things while we're talking about breastfeeding. Your stomach is still going to contract. If you just gave birth and you're breastfeeding, you're gonna have contractions. I don't know why that's a thing. It's totally normal, but don't be alarmed when you start having them little cramps in your stomach and you feeding your child. Yes. I'm not gonna say they are like the contractions that you have when you're in active labor, but it's like period cramps, which I was never one to like get period cramps for real at all, but yeah, you're gonna feel contractions. Oh, also too, after you push your baby out, okay, and after I pushed him out and his dad like cut his umbilical cord and all of that. Oh, a couple things. I'm sorry, I got ADHD. You're gonna have to push out your placenta. Hello? It didn't hurt for me. It just felt really weird. And again, my boyfriend's just standing there looking at everything. He was like, that was probably the most disturbing thing that I've ever seen in my life. He was like, it was so much stuff. It was so much stuff. Second thing, let me rewind all the way back. Because notice how I never said that my water broke this whole time. They had to come and break my water. I think they broke my water, then that's when they put me on the Pitocin. But when they come and they break your water, that also is an experience all in itself, because yeah, I was just expecting like a whole bunch of clear fluid, and that was no. Like you feel it like coming out. It's like you're taking a massive pee on yourself, but it's just all your fluids and all your bodily everything just coming out. It's coming all out. Seeing it all on the towels, everything's just coming all out. But something else that I would like to say that is kind of uncomfortable to me. It might be painful for somebody who does not have a high pain tolerance. They have to come push down on your belly every 15 minutes for about like 4-ish hours, maybe like 3-ish hours after you give birth, to make sure that your uterus is contracting back to its normal size. Okay, it was very uncomfortable. And then after the 15 minutes, like for like 3-4 hours or whatever, it's like every 4 hours until like you leave the hospital. But they come and they literally push on your belly. They push on it to make sure your uterus is getting back firm, and they check your diaper pad things to make sure like you're passing normal clots and you're bleeding like how you're supposed to be. It's not too much, you're not hemorrhaging or anything like that. But that was really, yeah, that was something. I can definitely see how somebody would be in there screaming, you pushing down on their belly, they just gave birth. Speaking of hemorrhaging, it was another lady on the labor and delivery no, this was the postpartum floor, where she was hemorrhaging and she was screaming. Oh my gosh, she was screaming at the top of her lungs. I feel so bad for her. I hope she's okay. What else? I'm trying to think of like everything. It's just like so much. We were only in the hospital for 2 days, thank God. because I don't like hospitals at all. Then we went home. They make sure that your car seat passes the safety test or whatever. When you leave the hospital, take everything with you. Take every pamper, every wipe, every swaddle, everything that they give you. Take everything with you, because they have to throw that stuff away. They can't, like, even if it's unopened, they can't like save the stuff and give it to the next person. They have to toss it. So take everything with you. Do not feel bad. Take everything. They're going to tell you, please take it. Please take it. After you give birth, that first pee, make sure you use that peri bottle. And what I can say, use the peri bottle while you're peeing. Don't do it before you start peeing. Don't do it after, but do it while you're peeing with that warm water. Boy, they make sure that you know how to pee before you leave. They also help you walk or whatever if you have the epidural or whatever, obviously. And then they come make sure you can walk by yourself before they stop monitoring that. Also, something for me, which was weird, they told me that I wasn't going to be able to go number 2 until like a week after, and it was going to be really painful, y'all. I went number 2 like day 2. Like, my son was like 2 days old, and I went to the bathroom and it was fine. I probably went number 2, I don't even know how many times, but before that week mark hit, I had went to the bathroom like multiple times. And it's not even like they gave me rectal cream. Like, they prescribed me rectal cream. Didn't need that at all. I didn't get like hemorrhoids or anything like that. I'm just like, everything that they told me like that I was supposed to expect, like, it was nothing like that. Like, I felt so weird. What else? I feel like that's like everything. Like, my experience was just so unique, but like in the best way possible. Like, I would do this again. Like, when I was pregnant, like the pain that I was in, like now having my son, I would definitely like do that again for him. But when I was pregnant, I was just thinking like, dang, like I might be one and done. Like, I don't know, like I need a little girl, but I might be one and done. But now, have gone through all of that and experiencing all of that, I definitely need a little girl. Not anytime soon, of course, no time soon, but I definitely need a daughter. I think like 2 gonna be my max. Like, so hopefully it's a little girl. If it's another little boy, oh well, I don't know. The 3rd one will be like oopsies. But yeah, I definitely need a little girl. What else? I feel like that's it. I look a mess, but I just wanted to hurry up and get this video out to y'all, because the rest of my week is going to be a lot. And I'm gonna try to see if the footage that because my boyfriend, I'm like, you supposed to be recording. Oh, also something else, which this is probably why I cannot post a actual like vlog of it, because the hospital that I was at, you cannot record like the actual delivery. The videos that my mom and my boyfriend's mom had, they were like sneak recording. But again, really graphic, and it's like once I cut out all the graphic stuff, y'all not gonna be able to like really see it. I'm gonna look on my camera though to see, but he wasn't even doing his job. I'm like, you supposed to be. But anyways, yeah. Also, my mom and my boyfriend's mom literally watched me give birth. Like, obviously I love my mom to death and I wanted her to be there, but I will like literally love my boyfriend's mom forever. You saw me in my most vulnerable state. I love her down. That's why I wanted her to be in the room. I wasn't like uncomfortable or anything. Like if anything, she was like more like, I don't know if you want me to look. I'm like, girl, you can look at whatever. Like that's why I wanted you in the room. Do whatever makes you feel comfortable. Like I'm cool. Everything just out. Everybody in this room know my coochie look like at this point. What's one more person to add to the list? Like, but yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all that happened. I talked about when I got there, epidural, active, pushing, everything after that. I think that's it. I think that's everything. I hope that's everything, child. I really hope that's everything. Hopefully this video is long enough for y'all. Thank you to everybody who congratulated me. Y'all, I promise you, I don't be being the bitch if I don't respond to DMs. A lot of y'all, most of y'all DMs go to my hidden. I had looked at my hidden. I have hundreds of messages in my hidden. I would be here for 40 days and 40 nights if I sat and responded to all of y'all, but nothing goes unnoticed. Thank you so much for everybody who just sent sweet encouraging messages, congratulated me, just everything. Thank you so much. I really do love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Like I really want y'all to know that, for real. I feel like I'm gonna start rambling, so let me just go ahead and end this right now. For me and baby boy, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you did, before you click off, make sure you are subscribed. If you don't do nothing else, just give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Somebody also told me to start saying hype the videos, which I'm still kind of like new to the hype thing. Hype the video, if that's what y'all do. Turn on your post bell notifications. I hope you already got it on and this is like a pleasant surprise for you. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in the next story. So the next story time got to be something like juicy, drama, it got some spicy, it got to be something. But I know this is like such a highly anticipated and waited for video that I need to go ahead and push this out. So I'm gonna see y'all later. Hope y'all have a good day, have a great weekend. Whenever I post this, what day is this? It's Wednesday. Y'all gonna get this today. Y'all are gonna get this today. I'm not gonna make y'all wait. And yeah, love y'all so much and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.